Everybody, it's Jeff, back with another really interesting auction that just recently ended. As you can see on the screen, this is actual original 50D Jefferson Nickel Bu Rolls, or at least we believe they're original. Obviously, that's how it's advertised. It's being sold by Great Collections, which is a heck of a lot more reputable than if you saw this on eBay. Um, what's most interesting about this particular auction is back in the early 1960s, there was a massive boom, a bull market in BU rolls of all kinds, and especially the darling of the bull market back in the early 1960s was the 1950D Jefferson Nickel. It traded from around $200 all the way up to a high of $940 per roll back in around 1964. And then it eventually crashed back down to about $250 a roll and is currently probably around 300, or at least that's what Greysheet claims it to be. You go down here to Greysheet, we'll scroll down to the 1950D Jefferson Nickel roll, and they have them priced at around $390 retail. If I signed in, it's about 300 is the actual Greysheet. And then you say, okay, well, that's interesting. What about eBay? Here's an eBay sale ended December 29th, 2020, which is around the exact same time the Great Collections auction ended. And these sold for $305. And you'll notice with this one, clearly it's not original. It's in a plastic tube. You could see all of the coins already displayed. And what does that tell an astute coin collector and investor? Obviously, they've been searched. The good ones have been probably taken out and graded, and what's left is a bunch of stuff that doesn't meet the grading standard. So $300 is really the fair price for essentially a searched, uncirculated 50D roll. You go back to the Great Collections auction, you notice this is broken up into 8 rolls total, of which 7 are 50Ds, and 1 is the 1955 Philly, which is somewhat ironic because the 1955 Philly is actually fairly common. Looking at the Greysheet at just $24 for that one. And what's amazing is Greysheet bid at the time was $2,118. And this sold for $6,021. Sold for essentially 3 times Greysheet. Let's back into what does that mean then for the 50D? And this is where it gets interesting. Let's just assume the 1955 Philly sold for roughly $20, which means $6,000 was really dedicated to the most interesting part of this auction, which was the 750D rolls. That puts that at $857 a roll is what these sold for. And probably the most interesting thing is that divided by 40 is $21 per coin. And if it costs $25 or let's just say $30 to grade, that's $51 per coin that they're essentially paying for a graded version. Let's go down here to see what 50D nickels even sell for, assuming they have full steps. And a Mint State 66 PCGS full step is $37. A 66 plus is $72. So at $51, they're essentially saying every one of these coins must be a 66 to 66 plus full step. Now, of course, the math changes a little bit. If you have just one Mint State 67 full stepper that trades for around $400 to $500. If you have just one of those per roll, that's $3,500. And if you have $6,000 over 7 rolls, you need about 1.5 to 2 Mint State 67 full steppers just to justify the $6,000 price. So I thought that was a really interesting auction. Wanted to give you guys that highlight. Thanks for watching. If you like more videos of this, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll talk to you later.